Hello everybody, in this video I want to share with you my reasons why I decided to play Baldur's Gate 3. The first reason is related to the really extensive choice and consequence system, because the game boasts an impressive amount of choices options that have significant impact on the story and the gameplay itself. So the decision that you make throughout the game can alter the course of events, shape relationships, and determine the fate of characters and factions. And again, with all the different options that you have, some of them you won't even never see, even if you play several playthroughs. Now the other thing is related to the classes and subclasses. From what I've read, there are 12 classes and 46 subclasses. And this is insane because again, you can play the game again in another playthrough with a different class. And of course, for each one, you have different relationship with other characters, which going to lead to many type of unique dialogues, cutscenes, and paths that you're going to take in the game. They're going to be completely different than what you played before. This of course leads to very high replay value to the game as well. You know, one of the cool things about the relationship, and actually learn more about it in the live stream, that can actually, some of the companions that join you, they can actually leave, they even sometimes maybe kill you. I was stunned to hear that, or you know, just gonna force you to go their way. They're very, very strong impact on the party that you're gonna embark your journey with. So this is kind of a, make those characters really come alive than just feeling like, some useless passive NPCs. And again, not just that, when you already create your character in the character creation screen at the beginning of the game, you already start defining your path already with the choices that you choose there. Now, one thing that I actually enjoy hearing is that there are in-place items. I read there's going to be some randomization, but in many cases you're going to find out the item is going to be placed. And this is actually a good idea for such a game, because if not, you put random items, you really want to put lots of enemies so you get a chance for a drop. Whether in Baldur's Gate 3, if you eliminate enemy, they're not going to come back. So imagine there is a strong enemy, something that is more prominent in the game, and you get a random drop that you don't like. Again, this leads to a situation where, a certain enemy is not really worthwhile or to go there, because again, it doesn't really give you something that you're not sure that you're going to use. So again, this is also something different for Change from all the looter games, looter shooters, Diablo. So I'm actually happy that it's more focused on that rather than entirely on random loot. Now the game is absolutely stunning. The visuals are looking amazing, at least to my eyes, with really beautifully designed environment, from breathtaking landscapes to intricate dungeons. The game world just feels immersive and visually captivating. And this is something that I really want to enjoy, and I feel that I miss it in many games. And the exploration, being able to just explore beautifully designed worlds, taking my time. And I think in this game I'll be able to do so, especially where there are so many beautiful places like you see here in this video. Now, other thing is related to strategic play. Sometimes you play certain games and you feel like you want to play something else. And of course I played turn-based games before, but again, I really wanted something that is more in-depth. And right now I'm in a situation that a game like that, it feels more like a puzzle-solving experience when it comes to combat. It really appeals to me, and I'm really happy that I can play a game like Baldur's Gate 3, which is going to be a lot of exactly that. The other thing related to personalized experience, and right now actually really something that I feel that I really want to play, being able to jump into a specific character and really kind of create it more in depth to match the exact character that I want to play, and make my own choices in the game. And again, each playthrough can provide distinct and personalized experience, encouraging every player to explore multiple storylines and different outcomes. And there's some cool feature. You see this kid, by the way, with the newspaper. In the latest live stream, they mentioned that the stories that happen in the world, the things that you actually do, will appear in this newspaper. And also characters' dialogues will actually reflect things that happen in the world. So the world is really feels like it's kind of alive and reactive to your decisions. Now, also searching a game that I can really immerse in. By that I mean really getting lost, taking my time, like dive into a really new adventure. And the way to get it is many of the things that I mentioned here, a personalized experience, the voice line, the romance that you have with the characters, the choices that you make. It really feels that I'm going to be more immersed with my adventure. compared to a game that feels more grindy, like Diablo 4. Now, the next thing is interactive environment, or say reactive and interactive environment. For example, from using spells to manipulate elements, to leveraging the environment in combat, the world of Baldur's Gate 3 really feels alive and dynamic. Now, the other thing is that I've seen Larian Studios lately stream, and later on I spent a lot of time seeing their how dedicated they are to create a very highly complex and highly rich in content game. And I compared it to other games that I pay for a AAA game price, and I thought to myself, well, this is just not even equivalent. I mean, the investment we're investing in creating such game compared to other games. Of course, I need to play the game first, but for what I've seen so far, I was very, very impressed. Compared to other games that I played, that I told myself, well, why did even I pay the AAA price for the game when there's really no such content, which is kind of artificially extended in a way that even I don't enjoy. But again, I need to play it first. But from what I've seen so far, and especially there are lots of gameplay already available from the early access, I'm very, very impressed. Now, there are many games that call themselves, fall into the RPG, but not all of them actually have things that I'm looking for, or maybe some of them that I like. But when it comes to Baldur's Gate 3, the detailed and realistic role-playing mechanics are unbelievable. The game incorporates a wide range of role-playing mechanics that allows you to shape your character's personality, beliefs, and moral compass. Choices and action that you make can influence your character's reputation, affecting how NPCs perceive and interact with you. And this level of depth adds realism and complexity to the role-playing experience. The other thing is that the game is in early access, and which means it is being actively developed and expanded based on player feedback. This means that many of the issues that could have come with the game release without it, many of these things, of course, improve, and probably many of them. And this again, dynamic development process creates a sense of community and involvement for players as well. Other thing that I've heard in the latest stream is about the AI system for the NPCs. So the game features an advanced artificial intelligence system that governs the behavior of non-player characters, NPCs, and enemies. So the AI provides challenging and dynamic encounters with enemies adapting their tactics and responding intelligently to your actions. And this level of AI sophistication enhances the gameplay experience and make for more engaging and realistic battles. And they also mentioned that if you, for example, increase the difficulty, it's not just, the health just go up or other things, that are more static, the AI changes become more sophisticated. They mentioned, for example, they might attack a very squishy character. And again, seeing, kind of stupid enemies in games is really annoying. And I'm really happy that this is in the game. And yeah, so I needed to decide whether I want to invest in it. There's so many amazing games coming. For example, Lies of P, Starfield, Armored Core 6, Blasphemous 2, Atlas Fallen, Remnant 2, Jagged Alliance 3. Yeah, so basically I need to decide. They are coming in such, again, a close proximity that, well, I need really to make a decision. And after again reading and spending time learning more about Baldur's Gate 3, again, I'm more confident that again, I'm going to get a game. And I want to hear your opinion, by the way, if there are reasons that you decided to get it, what are your reasons, so everybody can know, and maybe we convince other players who weren't into Baldur's Gate 3 to jump and play the game when it releases. Thanks for watching.